Hi, welcome to the Absolutely Improvised Monologue. Right down here is going to be a prompt. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Paul Peril, the Absolutely Improvised Monologuist. Right down here is going to be a prompt. Now, the prompt might be in the story. It might influence the story. But here's the thing. The story, I don't get a second take. I don't get to write and rewrite. So I won't even know what I'm saying until I've said it. The character is a storyteller, is a guy who's from McKinley Park, who is named Pork Chop. Now, I realized today as I was talking to my daughter about this, because one of the novels I'm writing is set in McKinley Park. I've never lived in McKinley Park. I have no idea why in the last 9, 10, 11 months I've become all about McKinley Park. I don't know why. I don't think it matters. But maybe that's my destiny. Maybe if you believe in past lives, maybe in a past life I lived in McKinley Park. I don't know. But anyway, so Pork Chop is going to talk to you, and the prompt is down there. So a guy's got to have a guy thing, right? You got to have a thing with just the guys, no kids, no girls, no little boys, no old men, just the guys, right? So me, I got Eldon and Kick. You know, Eldon and Kick and I, we have our Sunday morning adventure at the Archview restaurant on Archer Road. Now I call this kid one time at this other joint, and I say, "Are you at a joint on Archer Road?" And he says, "You mean Archer Avenue?" I said, "You're obviously 12 years old, you son of a bitch." So I hung up the phone. I went. I got my chicken wings. Anyway, so we go to the Archview and on a Sunday, and we go inside there, and our table's right there in the middle, table 25. Katrina comes by. She puts down the Chicago Sun-Times. I take the sports section. I don't really care so much for sports, but if somebody walks in, I don't want to be the one with the art section, right? Eldon takes the business section. No reason at all. I don't think Eldon really could read so much, but it looks, pretty respectable, right? And Kick, of course, takes the comics. That one makes total sense. So we're sitting there and we're reading, and I'm reading about the Chicago Bears, who I'm not a big fan. Sorry, I know everybody in Chicago is supposed to be a fan. We're all supposed to say the Bears. Well, I'll tell you that the guy who came up with the Bears isn't even from Chicago. He lived there for a while, but he wasn't born there. He wasn't raised there. And for cry nobody talks like that. We talk normal. We don't talk all funny like that in Chicago. Anyway, I do like my White Sox. They're okay. So I'm reading the paper. I'm sipping my coffee. I got my hash browns. I got my little Denver omelet, little Cholula, right? Eldon got his little skillet with the sausage and the onions and the peppers, and Kick got his oatmeal. We all got our coffee and everything's good. And Kick says to me, he says, "This kid, this Calvin, is a smart guy." So who the hell is Calvin? He says, "Calvin is this guy they do every Sunday in the paper." I said, "He's a comic." "Whatever." So he says to me, he uses this big word, and I never heard the word. And Kick says, he's been transmogrified. Now, there's two things I don't like on a Sunday morning. The first is throwing a big word in my face while I'm trying to eat my Denver omelet. Don't do that. That's going to end badly for the both of us, right? What the hell is transmogrified? So I says to Eldon, Kick wants to know what transmogrified is. Eldon looks at me and says, "How am I supposed to know? I'm reading the business section." I said, "I know that, but the business section has less pictures and more words, so maybe that word from that came over to there, or maybe they got that word from there." I don't know who this kid Calvin is. I know he's a kid who talks to a tiger. I only know that because Pork Chop Jr. has one of the books at the house. I don't understand all this, but I just go along with it because sometimes it takes a real man to know that he don't get it, but that's okay. Anyway, so Katrina comes by and she's like, "What do you need, boys? A little more coffee, a little more this, a little more that." I said, Katrina, what does transmogrified mean? She says, I'm not sure, but I think it's illegal in most states except Nevada. Eldon looked up and he said, everything's legal in Jersey. And that's when I knew that some days it's better to not know. But no day is it good to interrupt my Denver goddamn omelet.